Hi everyone, Eugene here at Panasonic, and in this quick video we're going to demonstrate how you can customize the function buttons on your Panasonic LUMIX camera. In front of me I actually have an S1 Mark II and an S1R Mark II, so this is going to be applicable both of these models, even the E model as well, but it's also applicable to the rest of the S series. So please keep in mind that there will be firmware updates, and in some instances those bring some small changes. So what you're seeing is based off of at the time of shooting this video, which is in 2025. So keep that in mind if you're seeing this a little bit later. So with that said, and without further ado, I'm just gonna briefly point to what I'm talking about when it comes to the actual button. So for example, you can see here we have the white balance ISO, we have the exposure compensation. On the back of the camera here, we also have autofocus on. We have this little focus dial in the wheel. We can also customize pretty much everything according to what we actually prefer. So let's jump into the menu so I can show you exactly what that looks like. So to get into the menu, all you need to do is press the menu key. I'm gonna do that, and then again, if you start from the left, you can see that little cog wheel. Select that, then go to the right, and then on the first page, you can see there at the top it says operation. Go until you see, basically when you initially get here, it says image quality, but just scroll all the way down until you see operation. And this is where we're going to find a setting called FN, or function button set. We're going to select that, and the first things that come up, because we now have the possibility of shooting videos, stills, slow and quick for slow motion, for example, we can customize the buttons depending on which shooting mode we're in. So let's say I'm in photo mode. I'm going to select that, and then here I see all the buttons which can be customized. So for example, I prefer many times to use the AF on the back of the camera to also set the auto exposure in some instances. So let's say I want to do that as opposed to just setting the autofocus. So all I need to do is first identify here. I'm just going to go again by using the arrow keys on the back. Identify the button. So it says AF on right there. I'm going to press OK on it to select it. And now I have 4 pages of different settings that I can set on this particular function key. So as I said, I also want to use this for auto focus and auto exposure. So I'm going to select that, press it, and now the next time I actually press AF on the back of the camera, that's also going to automatically set the exposure. Well, of course, this is just one example, and to go back here, I'll just give you a quick run through so you can see there's a lot more things that you can do focus-wise, flash-wise, drive mode, pretty much anything that the camera can do, you can customize it to one of these buttons. So you have full flexibility to really unleash your creativity. So if you're interested in acquiring any of these cameras or other models, please keep in mind we have an online store across Europe. So head over to our description section to find out the links. And hopefully this video was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.